And we are live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to, I guess, my home, even though you can't see it right now. I'm Victoria Wilder, author of Lullaby of the Lilitude, that book in your screen, and I'm currently working on the sequel, Scourge of the Lilitude. It is Thanksgiving 2020 here in the United States, and this is a really good day to, obviously to be grateful despite the origins of this holiday. I don't really celebrate this holiday, but I do love to eat on this day. My favorite thing about this day is the food and the specific, the specific energy geared towards being grateful. Ideally, we'd be grateful all year, but at least once a year, we are all over the country reminded to take some time to have grace, to be thankful for everything or anything that we can be thankful for. And so I appreciate that. I am actually just doing this to check in and say hello. I'm not going to be doing a write-in today because I am very, very tired, and I just don't. I feel like I won't be able to write something good when I'm at this point of exhaustion. As before, I was up at 10 p.m. last night. I woke up at like 10 p.m. last night, and I've been up since then. And I've been trying to stay up later and later so that eventually I'll go to sleep at quote unquote normal time, whatever that is, and wake up with more daytime available to me. Hi, Binary. Hello. Welcome. Hopefully you can hear me too. Excuse me. Hopefully you can hear me because my dishwasher is still running, and I wanted to wait until it was done, but it takes like hours, and I didn't know if I'd still be awake by the time it was done. Binary, I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing well too. How's your day going? I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Like I said, I've been up, but I've been doing stuff today. I've been cleaning up. I did a little bit of writing on my own earlier before I got this sleepy, and spending some time looking at my cats. I had a tofurkey sandwich, and it's just been a nice kind of day. Mostly me at home alone with my cats. Um, excuse me. I don't know why I'm suddenly. I guess because I haven't really been talking much all day. Like I said, it's just been me and the cats, and I don't really have to project when I'm talking to them because they don't speak English and I don't speak meow. But somehow we're all best friends. We all get along really well. Um, but it's been a good day, and I'm glad you're doing all right. I'm glad you're doing well. Hopefully, if you do celebrate this day, you've got some good food around you. Maybe if you live with family, or you can Zoom your family or something, but maybe you get to see your loved ones today. Hopefully, that reminds me I need to call my mom before I fall asleep because I haven't done that yet. And she needs all the love in the world. Um, but yeah, I don't have the brain power to write at this time. I'm probably going to fall asleep at around 6:30 or 7 and wake up probably at like 2 or 3 a.m. And then I'll probably be able to do a write-in earlier in the day, like I guess what we call normal people, daytime people. I don't know exactly what we're supposed to call daytime people. I don't think I like them. JK, JK. Love transcends language. That is 100% true. Love, I think, can transcend anything and everything if it's there and if it's on both sides, especially. Um, and I don't think I've ever met an animal who I didn't have that beautiful kind of love connection with. I'm very grateful for that. That's something I can be super grateful for on a day like today and all year round. Um, Animals kind of, they make my heart feel all warm and marshmallowy. It's not a holiday here, but I did see some family on account of living with them. Well, that's nice. Where are you, Binary, if you don't mind my asking? You don't have to tell me because other people might see it, and maybe you don't want anyone to know, but I'm just curious. I feel like it's Australia, but uh, again, mush brain, not very, not very awake at this time. I have been up all night, and I wish I could say I was up doing like productive things, but I was playing The Sims pretty much since like midnight. The Netherlands. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. I'm sorry, I just kind of got excited because like you're watching me from the Netherlands. That's amazing. Well, that I don't know much about the Netherlands. I'm not gonna pretend I do, but it sounds really cool. Exciting news! I hit 45K tonight. Congratulations! It's so exciting. Oh my gosh! So you're only 5,000 words away from winning. You could do less than what? Like I'm not doing math in my head properly. um, but you can do like what 1,200 words a day and exceed over the next 2 days, or you can do 3,000 words in the next 2 days and over the next 4 days. Sorry, you can do 3,000 words over the next 2 days and exceed and have the last few days of November free, or you can do around 12,000 words over the next 4 days. Sorry, my brain is seriously fried. But I did not want, I said I would be here today, and I didn't want to not live up to that. I wanted to keep my word. So I did want to come in and check in on you guys and say hello. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to be here, though, because as you can probably tell, I've got just no brain functioning. And like, I know it's a holiday here or whatever, but I have not had any wine. I've eaten food. I've done some exercising. So you would think my brain would be functioning, but it's not because when I get way sleepy, I just kind of it's like I'm drunk, but I'm not, which I guess is okay. I got nothing to do. My family's all over the place. My mom's in Chicago. My One of my sisters is in Chicago, one of my other sisters is in Detroit, and one of my other sisters, I think, is in Texas. She might also be in Detroit. I really don't know. We're not close. We don't really talk. We were close for a while, but she is not necessarily a healthy person to to trust with your heart, unfortunately. But that's all. That's why I can put my trust in all my cats and in you guys on the internet. Um, I will give you guys a quick update. I did do some writing, like I said. I started the next chapter. I think in our last sprint video, I finished a chapter. I went ahead and continued into the next chapter last night after our sprint, and that's pretty exciting. We're getting to a point where a bunch of characters are about to come together who don't necessarily like each other, but they are kind of forced to work together. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to make it make sense that they're agreeing to work with each other, even though they don't like each other. I think it makes sense because they all kind of share the same goal. At the end of the day, they all kind of want to get to the same place, the same outcome. So I think that's going to be a strong enough motivation for them to work together, even though one character kind of really wants to kill the others. Um, like she really, really doesn't like them right now. So I think the motivation is strong enough. And then in this chapter, they're going to work together. They're going to be traveling. I believe they're going to. I believe they might head back to Egypt. Right now, we're set in Scotland, in this little village called, and I'm going to not pronounce this properly, but Cairnryan or Cairnryan. Um, it's Cair, yeah, Cairnryan. So if you know how to pronounce that better than I do, please share with me, let me know. But that's where they are right now, and then they're going to be going to Egypt. And then, Brazil, I believe. They're going to be spending some time in Brazil. There's going to be a lot of betrayal, some broken trust. And I realized something over this month. Every time I say I have to write a fight scene, I find some way to fudge it. And I don't think I've written any real fight scenes in this book. So, yay! I've got fake fight scenes, or skipped fight scenes, or smudged fight scenes, where basically it's like a bunch of characters are gearing up for a fight, and then something happens, and then the fight's over. So I've been doing that. Where in Egypt? They are actually, I don't remember exactly, but I have it written down over here in my notes. You can't see what I'm doing. I have my Scrivener app open. If you use Scrivener, it's amazing. I hope you agree. If you don't use Scrivener, check it out. You might find that it's amazing. I'm sure I had it noted. I had like the exact coordinates somewhere, but my dumb brain is being a dumb brain right now, doing dumb brain things. Actually, quite rude. You think you can rely on your brain, right? You think your mind would just do what she's supposed to do, even if you've deprived her of sleep. She should just get over it, right? Like, hello, brain. Chill. Hmm. You can probably tell that I am not very organized with my notes. Like, I'm clicking through all of my notes and all of my chapters which have notes in them, because I don't have them all like compiled in one spot. It's just kind of like, I mean, they're all in Scrivener, so that's easy, but they're still kind of everywhere. Let's see. Girls, 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 girls. Well, I just can't find it right now. I'm very sorry. But where they are, it's, I think, out in where the pyramids are, or where some pyramids are. I feel like these are not the only pyramids. I swear, I'm usually like a little bit smarter than what I am right now. But I'm also sitting, you guys can't see me right now, but I'm actually sitting, my mind would sell me out to Satan for one corn chip. That's funny. Corn chips are delicious, so I get it. But I'm sitting in a different position. I'm sitting on my couch, and my computer is hooked up to our big screen TV, and it's so big, but like my eyes do not handle the light very well. They don't handle the bigness of it very well. So like I'm kind of sitting here with my face in that like old lady scrunch look, where your nose is just kind of all tight and you're squinting and like trying to see all my notes on the screen, even though they're huge. I feel like such a grandmother right now. But this is also partly why I didn't want to do a write-in, because trying to write from over here when my computer is hooked up to the screen, it just doesn't work. It's like my eyes just, I'm flying blind all the time, and like my glasses are, at this point, they're practically a costume. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I definitely had this written down somewhere, but I can't find it anywhere. I had coordinates written down and everything. I know I did. Son of a cow. All right, well, next time we do a write-in, I will try to find that information before I come here because I genuinely don't know where it is. I know I wrote it down. I know I have their location in here somewhere, and I simply don't know where it is. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-freaking-do. That's a reference to Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you watch shows, if you don't watch shows, then disregard everything I've ever said because that's all I do. I watch shows and then I think about shows and I think about my books in terms of shows. You know, like I visualize them as if they were happening on a screen. All that. I'm actually kind of like bugged that I can't find it. Okay. Well, next time we come, I will let you guys know where in Egypt they are because I swear it's somewhere. It's just not coming to me right now. My brain is inactive. It is asleep, and my mouth is just moving. It's just okay. They're at Marsa Matra. I'm also probably not pronouncing that properly. Marsa Matra, Marsamatruh, in Egypt. And they go from there to Cairnryan, Scotland. From Marsa Matra, they go, or Mersa. I spelled it differently twice. I must have been half asleep doing it too when I was writing it too. Um, they're in the Kara Oasis, Qara, where there is a pyramid, and they basically hang out inside of the pyramid because that belongs to some characters, and then they travel to the Mersa Matra by vehicle or foot, and then there is like a hangar. I don't know if any of this stuff exists in real life except for the locations Kara Oasis and Mersa Matra, but like there's a hangar and they can fly anywhere from there. So it's that I figured it out. Thank you for asking. I'm glad I found it too because I was actually kind of bugged that I didn't know where it was, and where it is actually in my notes for a chapter that I haven't written yet. So like way ahead. Actually, it's on 5 chapters away from where I am now. Even though they've already been in this location before, I guess I didn't feel the need to make those notes until a much later chapter. So now you know a little bit about my writing process, which is it's insane. It makes no sense at all. So there's that. All right. I love you all very much, especially you, Binary. I very, very much appreciate you being here. I so much appreciate your support and your enthusiasm and your questions. And I think it's super awesome that you're watching me from all the way on the other side of the planet. I also don't know geography. I am not a smart person. I know many, many random things and a bunch of unnecessary things and way too much about serial killers and cartoons and maybe a bunch of weird esoteric spiritual stuff. But I don't know geography and I don't like to do math, even though I do know math, but I don't like to do it. And I am not academic anymore. I gave that life up for a life of cartoons and kittens and I don't know, art, I guess, crafty art, not mathy art. I'm sure I had a point. I've lost it. Like my mind. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for putting up with my insanity. I really, really always appreciate you. I always appreciate your time and your just I guess your kindness for being here. You don't have to be here. You don't have to listen to me ramble, and yet you are, and I really appreciate that. And I'm gonna have a nap now. Thank you. I love you guys. I love you all so much. Please be well, be healthy, stay safe, and know that you are always eternally loved. And also know that I have super cute kittens in my house. And they're stretching. One of them's stretching, and it's nice. I like hanging out with you too. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go for real. I'm gonna stop doing the mama thing, and I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys by Tuesday, if not, wait. When's this month over? Okay, if I don't see you guys tomorrow, I probably will, but if I don't, I will be back on the 3rd of December, and we will be doing our write-ins on Thursdays, no longer every day once December starts, okay? But I'm going to try to be back tomorrow, okay? All right, bye-bye now. Please be well. Peace be with you. Live long and prosper. Adieu. Au revoir. Toodles.